Today's look is a no makeup look. I thought I would try this look just for fun. I had been thinking about this the other day and remembering back to when I was in the makeup school portion of my modeling classes way back many years ago when I was a teenager. And I remember when they were teaching us how to do a no makeup look for photography. We had to learn how to do all our own makeup for different types of photography, including color, black and white, dramatic, natural, no makeup. And so when we were at the no makeup look portion of the class, I remember being kind of surprised and shocked by how much makeup was actually involved in creating a no makeup look. I think I was like disillusioned or something. So anyway, I don't know why I started thinking about that the other day, and I just thought it would be fun to do something like that on my channel, just to show what I would do for a no makeup look. So this is what I came up with. The shadows that I used were all matte. I think when you're doing a natural eye look, you don't want to use shimmery shades because that'll kind of give it away, I think. So the matte shadows are intended to kind of mimic a natural shadow on the eye and to create a little bit of depth in the crease. For me, I have hooded eyes, so I do need to do a little bit of color on my eyelids even if I'm doing a really natural look. Otherwise my eyelids kind of just look white and puffy, so that's not really my idea of a great no makeup look for me. So yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look and how I do a no makeup look, then just keep watching. So let's get started with my face first. I've decided to use my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I haven't used this for ages. It's water foundation, it says. This one doesn't get cakey. In fact, it doesn't provide a ton of coverage for me either, so I may need to do a couple of layers. It comes with a dropper, so I'm just dropping a couple of drops of the foundation onto a tray. So as you can see, it's fairly liquid because it is a water-based foundation. So let's see how it looks on my face. Hopefully it won't be too cakey because I am trying to look like I have no makeup, even though I will have my regular amount of makeup on. I'm gonna have to keep moving location. As you may notice, I'm in a slightly different location than usual for my videos because I'm filming this in the afternoon and the sun is, it's like a completely beautiful blue sky sunny day, but the sun is starting to come around and it's gonna be shining, well, it already is shining straight into my windows and straight onto my face. So I actually feel like I got quite a good coverage with that one layer, so I'm not going to layer it up. I think one layer is going to be sufficient. For concealer today, I'm just going to use my L'Oreal Infallible. Not a huge fan of this concealer because it does make my eyes water, but I do want to use it up since I did pay for it. And it is a slightly peachy tone color, so I do like it for color correcting. So I put it on under my regular concealer. And I'll just use this concealer brush by Still and just buff that in. And now onto my regular concealer, which is the Maybelline New Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. And the color I'm in is light. Because we're doing a no makeup look, I am going to use a little bit less product than I usually do. That's concealer done, and now I'm going to do a bit of highlighting with my Tarte Shape Tape, and the color I'm in is Fair Neutral, which is too light for me, so I use it as a highlighter. So Last but not least, I'm going to prime my eyelids using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. That's what it looks like. For setting powder, I'm going to use my e.l.f. translucent setting powder for under my eyes, and not too much because again we're trying not to get cakey because we want to look like we have no makeup on. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair Light number 10. And I'm mainly going to put it on my forehead and nose, which get shiny. That's it. Just feeling to see if my foundation is setting. It's still a little bit tacky, so I might just sweep a little bit of powder where I want to put on some powder products so it'll blend. For my eyes, all I'm going to do for my eyes is to put in a little bit of a contour because my eyes are hooded eyes. They tend to be, the upper eyelid here is a little bit puffy. So that I don't look too like tired or puffy-eyed, I do put in a little bit of a contour even if I'm doing a no makeup type of makeup look. And the idea is to try and make it as natural looking as possible. So very light-handed. And first, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, the eye palette, and as you can see, I really like this shade right here to use as a base color for my eyelid looks. And I'm just using it to set my MAC primer so that the eyeshadow glides on and blends easily. So I did my brows off camera. I started off using the L'Oreal Deep Brunette Brow Stylist Brow Pomade and found that because that color is a little bit dark for me, I needed to go in with a slightly lighter color, so I switched to an eyebrow pencil, my Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown, and I just filled in the brows a little bit, and then I used a lighter colored tinted brow mascara by NYX, this one here. So now that the brows are done, I'm going to go in and try and make a natural looking crease in my eyes. And again, I'm using my Kat Von D eyeshadow palette, the Shade and Light palette. It's really an eye contour palette, so it's ideal for creating looks like that. So with this, I think I'm going to go in with this brown color here. It's cool tone brown, and it's a light color, and it's actually very similar to the color I have in my Smashbox face contour palette, so it should work as a decent contour if I don't put too much on, which I just did. Now I'm just going to blend this out as much as I can. And I really want the color just to go right in this area here, which is above my natural crease, because I have hooded eyes. My natural crease is right there. I've got a very small mobile lid, and then I need to create a crease which is a little bit higher and just shade the shadow so it creates a gradient right up to the brow. So I have a contour shade on my eyelids, and now to brighten them back up, I'm going to go in with a combination of this white color here and this color here using a flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna pack that onto the mobile lid. This is to create contrast between the contour shade and the lid, so it stands out a little bit more. I think it's a little too white, so I'm going to try this color here. It's more of a creamy color. Yeah, I think that's better. Now I'm going to use the tip of this same brush and dip that into the same brown contour shade. And I'm just going to go in just around the bottom of my crease a little bit, just to darken it up here so that you can see there's more of a gradient going on. See, I don't know if you can see, but I can see in the mirror that it definitely looks, you can see that there's more depth to the eye. And maybe I'll put a little bit into the outer V, just a tiny bit. Just using the same color and just building it up a little bit. And just blend side to side. And I'm going to go in with, what color am I going to go in with? This white color here. Actually, I'll mix the white and the slightly more beige color. And I'm just gonna put a little bit under the eyebrow, just to, again, emphasize the shape and create some depth. And you've probably noticed that all these colors are matte. Every color in this palette is matte. And for a natural look, matte is, in my view, the way to go. Okay, so the eye look is done for now, the eyeshadow part of the look. Next I'm going to go in and just define the eyes subtly using a pencil, an eyeliner pencil. This is my Marcelle Forever Sharp. And I'm just going to go in and tightline. So I finished my lashes off camera. For my mascara on the top lashes, I used the Voluminous Lash Paradise, which is one of my favorites. And then for my lower lashes, I used the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, an oldie but a goodie. This one is great for the lower lashes because it has a smaller applicator brush, which seems to work really well for my lashes. And then I went ahead and put on some false lashes, which I'm sure you can tell. These are Natural Lashes by Kiss, these ones here. So onto the face, I'm going to do a light contour with my Smashbox contour palette in light medium, and I'm going to use this color here. And I'm just going to use this contour brush by e.l.f. It's actually called an angled blush brush, but these brushes, they're great for contour. And of course the light is going funny again, so I'm having trouble seeing what I'm doing. So if this doesn't turn out, that's what I'm going to blame it on. So that's it for the face. Now I'm going to go on to my lips, and I am going to line my lips, but because we're doing a natural look, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, and this is a very natural nude color. So for the lip color, I'm using my Maybelline Superstay 24 color. It does say color, not hour. 24 color. And I'm going to put a little bit of this on, although it's a little bit sparkly. So not tremendously natural. So this is the final look. This is my no makeup look. This look took as much time and product and effort as any of my other looks. The only difference is the products that I used and the colors that I chose and the shading techniques that I used.